Hey, friend. Welcome back to the Side Hustle Growth Podcast. You have been feeling stuck. You are here because you feel like you're back on that hamster wheel in your side hustle where you're doing the things. You took 2 steps forward, but then you took 2 steps back. And then you took 3 steps forward and then 5 steps back. And you're in this vicious cycle again where everything you feel like you're doing, your results don't match your effort. And then you end up not wanting to do anything at all. We have all been there. I was working through this as well. I am currently still working through this. Full disclosure. And I'm always going to do my best to be as transparent as possible with you. So today's episode is coming from a very, very personal place because I have been feeling a little bit demotivated, a little bit like which direction should I be taking things in? As I work through, stay tuned, as I work through a little bit of rebranding. It is a part of being an entrepreneur. It is a part of just you evolving as an entrepreneur. So don't beat yourself up too much. But today I really wanted to talk to you about how to just get unstuck, how to regain that momentum, how to fall back in love with what you do, with your side hustle, so that you can feel confident, you can feel aligned, you can feel ready to move again. And the first thing you need to do is what I have done, what I was just talking about, and that is to acknowledge the stuckness. This stuck feeling, it's not failure. It's not that all these things you've done, like for myself, for example, the last decade, that none of that matters, that everything just kind of flopped. That's not what it is. This actually is feedback. Maybe you're feeling like you've lost that motivation because progress feels slow. It's been a weird time for many people. This since the start of 2025. The other thing is you might be comparing yourself to others who seem further ahead. Maybe they started after you did, and you're just like, wow, well, they're really killing it. What am I not doing? What am I doing wrong? What should I be doing? And you get all up in your head about it. Or maybe, just maybe, your 9 to 5 has drained your energy so much that your side hustle just is starting to feel like another job. I get it. Like I said, I've been working through something right now too, as I realized I hit that 10-year mark almost in my business, that it's time for a shift in things. And I think about it as like, a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. So that really icky cocoon kind of phase is where I feel like I am right now. But I do remember, if you're feeling a little bit stuck just and demotivated in your side hustle, I remember that time of grinding between the 9 to 5 and the side hustle and hitting a wall. And then what you learn from that moment is that you are feeling stuck because you don't know what to do and nothing seems to matter. It doesn't mean that you've lost your passion. It just means that you need a reset. So before you start to push harder, breathe with your girl CJ, pause and reflect and ask yourself, what exactly feels off? For myself, and with this rebrand I'm working through, it's also because 2025 has presented a lot of challenges in my personal life that I am very good at compartmentalizing. I love what I do. And when you're dealing with one thing, I'm not dealing with the personal stuff. I'm in my business. I'm showing up in my business and working on my business. But so, you know what? You are human. I am human. Things are going to start to spill. Things are going to start to kind of blend. The lines are going to start to blur at some point. But you also kind of think about, when you're asking yourself what exactly feels off, you're asking yourself, is this a lack of clarity? Is it a lack of energy? Is it just a lack of results? There's so many contributing factors to why you are feeling stuck right now. And because you can't fix what you don't know, you have to be able to identify it first. So spend some time with your journal or just look at what you have done in and for your side hustle this past year, since the start of 2025, revisiting your goals and seeing what went well, what didn't go very, very well, and just sit in it, sit in why you're feeling stuck and where exactly this is coming from. What brought you to checking out this episode today? And this next one is really super important, and that is to connect with your why. The truth is, momentum does not come from doing more. It comes from remembering why you started. I do not care. I don't give a bleep how cliche that sounds. Always, always, always reconnect with your why. So if your motivation is fading, it's probably because you've lost connection to the bigger vision that you have for your side hustle and what that side hustle is going to do for you in your life 5 years, 10 years from now. Take a moment while you're reflecting and think back to the spark that started it all. Was it the freedom to create something that's yours, that dream of replacing your 9 to 5, that desire to make an impact on others through your gifts? Is it just that you want to be in control of your time, in control of your money, in control of your path, in control of your future? Why did you start this side hustle? And please write it down. Like, seriously, pause. And right now, I'm giving you a moment as I fill in the dead air. Pause and write it down right now. What is your why? When you can reconnect with your why, it will really, really reignite that drive, that vigor, that flame. Because your why, that is the fuel, not your goals and your to-do list. So when your why is strong enough, you will find your way again. Write it. Did you write down your why? Did we write it down? Okay, fine. We will keep going then. The next thing is working on your mindset, because you're in your head. You got to shift your mindset. Your thoughts really, really shape your results. When you are stuck, your brain tends to go into survival mode and you're in this loop and it focuses on what's not working. So instead of thinking this isn't moving fast enough, this is not heading in the direction that I want it to, I'm not accomplishing the goals that I had hoped that I would accomplish, try shifting just to something small. What small win can I create today? Focus on the little things. The little things really do add up. Remember that consistency builds that confidence, and confidence will build that clarity. Clarity will bring back that sense of flow that you have been missing and why you are feeling stuck. And another mindset shift that I like to share is stop seeing slow progress as failure and start seeing it as the foundation. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, you're still building the roots of long-term success. When you are building the foundation of a house, that is really the part that you should be spending the most time on before you start building the walls and putting in the doors and the windows and everything else. You have to have a strong foundation. So now that you have reflected, now that you have reconnected with your why, my friend, let's get into some strategy. So yeah, we're going to talk about the goals that you have set. We're going to talk about what's working and what's not working, how to get things back into some type of flow, because you don't need to overhaul everything. You just need to create movement and you build the momentum that way. So here are 3 simple ways to get back into motion. Number 1, simplify your focus, my friend. Choose one goal. Here's what. Choose one goal for the next 30 days. Choose one goal for just the rest of the month, the rest of October, aka CJ's birth month. Holla! But basically, what you don't want to do is try to do it all. If you are feeling, you're feeling demotivated, you're working your way back into finding a flow. You're not trying to do everything at once and trying to see all the results all at once to try to feel really accomplished because the end of the year is right around the corner. Pick the one thing that you can focus on. and work on that thing. Because when you narrow your focus, you make it easier to win. You're focusing on the one thing. And then when you accomplish that one goal and you can celebrate that win, it actually will boost your confidence, give you more clarity, and really you want to do the next thing and the next thing after that. And then the next thing you want to do is create structure that fits your life. Remember, this is all supposed to fit into your lifestyle. Your side hustle, everything else comes first. And then your side hustle is supposed to fit into your lifestyle. This is your thing. You're in control of this. You're trying to regain momentum and motivation. But if you have a whole bunch of other things going on, because you are human and you do have an entire life to live, create the structure that fits your life, that fits into your lifestyle. So look at your schedule realistically. When can you do certain things? And maybe when you're not working or you don't have other commitments. It could be you can't work for 3 hours every night. Okay, fine. Can you give yourself 30 minutes twice a week? Can you find, is it Tuesdays work better or Thursdays or Fridays? Is it an hour on Saturdays, 2 hours on Sundays? Whatever it is. Well, look at your time, pull out your calendar and find the time. First of all, remove all the time that you cannot do anything. Look at the time that you do have and be realistic with it as well. You're not trying to shove a whole bunch of stuff. So you're not going to try to do 6 hours of work, even if it's just 30 minutes to sit down and create a plan. That is still progress. It really is more about consistency than it is the intensity of it. And the third thing is please, please, please celebrate those micro wins. You finish that post, celebrate. You wrote down everything you needed to write down in your planner or in your calendar, or you found an accountability partner. Celebrate that. You got that one person interested in your product or service. You made that sale. Celebrate that. It doesn't matter if you wanted 10 sales. You got one. So celebrate it. You showed up even when you're tired. That's a win, my friend. Every small action compounds into big transformation. Trust me when I say the little things do add up. You don't need a big move to create momentum. You just need the next move. So here's my reminder. You're not stuck, my friend. You're going through a thing. You're evolving. You're going to be coming out bigger and better on the other side. You're in the process of realignment. It is a beautiful time. You are not stuck. Shift your mindset. You're not stuck right now. You're going through something. So what is it? What do you need to reflect on? The key is to feel first, think next, and then you act. How you feel impacts what you think and ultimately what you will do. And when you honor that, you shift your mindset and you can take aligned action. And you will naturally find your rhythm again. I promise you this. So if you're ready for momentum with support, accountability, some community, you know your girl CJ is here. Find out about the Side HustleHER Club. Connect with me. Ask me about it. Ask me about how I worked through my stuckness. How did I get back on track? You know what? Even today, putting out this podcast episode, and really, I started to feel inspired again. And I really missed being able to put these episodes out every single week and to help you. And I love the feedback that I get from you saying, CJ, thanks for your tips. Thanks for your guidance. Thanks for, keeping me company on the drive to or from work. And it feels like I already know you. You feel like an old friend. That warms my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much. So if you want to vibe a little bit more with CJ, book a 15-minute vibe check or check out sidehustleherclub.com to find out more about the community. Until next time, my friend, I am rooting for you. So keep shining, keep growing. And remember, you're not just building a business. You are building your freedom. Thanks for hanging with me, and I will see you at the next episode, okay? Bye.